Okay, guys, my last video just kind of cut out, so I put it up kind of anyway, edited a little bit, just it quit. And I don't really feel like editing a lot of stuff. I just want to get the information out to you. And the thing is, well, you know what? Life is short, life is temporary. Fact, we can't take anything with us when we leave this. So, just to make your life better, try to put yourself in where you feel better and do things. The real life is about getting along and sharing and helping. That's the way it is. And, people say, well, if I make money, I'm going to be taxed. I'm going to have to worry about tax. I'm going to fly come to life. It's warm in here. I'm going to have to worry about, tax and stuff like that. Yeah. Well, you know what? We lose money. They tax us when we sell things. They tax us on our property. They tax us with our licenses and our permits, and everything out there is a tax and a control. And through the government, through all the governments of the world, it's about control. Money is what we need. Money is a control thing, though. We can't live without it right now. We need it. We can't operate without it. So the problem is, you go to work or you go into business, you pay all your permits, you pay all for your buildings, and you pay all your taxes. And then when you make money, you have to get accountants to start trying to write off things against everything, and it becomes very complicated. I know, I was there. I was in business. I was in real estate, like rentals and stuff. I was in the auto painting business. I was doing prop repairs for times. I was doing all kinds of things, even helping with renovations and stuff like that. So anyway, I got tired of it. I couldn't take it anymore. My health couldn't take it. I was getting sick. The chemical was getting to me. I mean, you started painting and doing body work when you're like 13, 14 years old. And at that time, I went to work in shops and had to fight them to get a dust mask to put primer on, or sand cars. They said, well, you're just sanding cars and you're putting primer. You don't need a mask. So over the years, that added up. That it got bad. And by the time I hit close to 50, I couldn't, before 50, probably 45, I had trouble even painting cars anymore. I couldn't take the chemical. I would be so sick the next day, or days later. I mean, it didn't matter. If I got a whiff of anything, chemical of any kind, I was tossing my cookies. So those are problems we have in life, trying to make money. We don't make money. The only ones that make money are the government. They print it. We've got a fly buzzing around here. It's getting warm. So all I want to say is, okay, if you give a gift or you receive a gift from somebody, doesn't matter what it is, could be material, it could be money. If it's a gift, it's tax-free. You don't even have to really declare it. You should keep track of it for your own benefit, but it's not not taxable. According to Canadian government, gifts are free. So I even asked AI. I asked Chat GPT. I says, okay, if I'm given a gift, like a material gift, I'm given some kind of machinery or anything like that, that's not registered with the government, but if I'm giving it to me, that's like the same as giving cash, correct? And ChatGPT says, yes, that's the same thing as cash. So I said, if I exchange that gift for cash, which is an exchange of property, it's a gift. It was a gift given to you and you're turning it into cash. Is that taxable? And it says no. That's the same as cash. So I'm going to put links in these videos, and I'm going to say, well, if you want to buy me a coffee or give me a gift, that's fine. As long as there's no expectations for it, and a person doesn't make uh, is not a business, it's not taxable. So I'm going to put links in the near future. Maybe they're down below right now, and I'll put it to a PayPal if you're out of the country, and e-transfer if you're in Canada. So, but anyway, that's the way this world should work. If everybody gave gifts, everybody just gave gifts to everybody, and did things for everybody, what would you need? You know, it's it would be a different world. And I look at this fellow that's going across Canada right now. Uh, it's called Chris Must List, or Chris Must List Raw. I'll put a link down underneath it. Now, he was over in another country just not long ago, and interviewing crime people, like gangs and stuff like this, and they arrested him, and they charged him with a bunch of charges they had to drop, and then they charged him with sedition. Sedition? You come into the country, it's like you're coming in as a spy or somebody to try to bring the country down, and he's still battling with that. I'll put a link right underneath there to his Raw channel, to the one video that he talks about. But when you're starting to expose things that they don't want you to expose, you become a target. So possibly I am becoming a target again. Many years ago, yes, I was a target. I was battling income tax, saying it was unconstitutional. And fact is, I believe it was. Okay, when you go into the Constitution, which we don't really have, by the way. We don't have a Constitution. We don't have a charter. It's there in paper, but they write it. And as it says in Scripture, man's laws are feeble things, And if man makes a law, if man gives you a constitution or a charter of rights or some kind of right they say you have, they can take it away. It's not really a right. And if you recall George Carlin, he says in there, you don't have rights. Yeah, I think it was when the Japanese invaded Pearl Harbor or something, that war. People that were in the country got locked up just because their parents come from Japan. And so he said if it was a right, they couldn't take it away. Anyway, I see my phone is coming up, starting to ring here, so I'm going to cancel this little video, and check with Chat GPT and see what it says to you. And if you want to give me a gift, what I'm going to do is I'll put a link in there. Sue, not yet. I don't think it's up there yet, but it's going to be to e-transfer in Canada, or it'll be PayPal if you're in any other country. So if you want to give me a gift, because of what I'm doing, if I'm helping you, maybe, if you think it's going to help somebody, and you want to give me a gift, hey, no strings attached, that's fine. It'll go directly into account, and I use what I have as tools, be it money, be it whatever I have around me. If I can help somebody with it, or somebody needs it, or I give things away all the time. So you guys have a nice day, and I'll have to take up this message I just got on my phone. You guys have a nice day. Take care. Check Chris's Chris Must List Raw, the little link I put in there. He'll tell you the story about what happened to him in a different country. Okay, take care, guys. Chat later.